Some of you may be asking what my credentials are that allows me to do these presentations. Well, to be truthful about it, I feel we all have our truths, our understanding of God, what God wants. And yes, I've got advanced training. I'll get into that, but it's not always necessary. I'm older, and what I'm doing now is putting together all of these thoughts and directions and guidance that I've had since I was a child. My family wasn't particularly um, strong in anything but going to church. You go to church and you go to church. But we lived in the woods, way back in the woods, and life was hard. And I'd love to be back in the woods with God, chopping trees down, for fire. Once we even chopped trees down, split them into lumber and everything, and built a barn from scratch, from total scratch. It was fun, and the result was rewarding. Our goats loved it. We had milking goats. So I had a near-death experience as a child, which made it even more important to me to know and understand God, because what happened was I was told it wasn't my time yet, but I was not told what I needed to do during my time. So all my life I've been searching for what am I supposed to do? And as I get older, I decided to start taking all the learning that I've had, all the experiences, and begin to write what it means. So that's what I'm doing. I have studied I studied in college, got a degree in religious studies, training in ministry from the Brethren in Bethany Seminary. I've studied with Rosicrucians, with the Stara, the Rosicrucian Brotherhood. I've had experiences with followers of Dalai Lama. I had encounters with Sri Swami Satchidananda here in Virginia, and also with Leonard Orr, who was the founder of Babaji Yoga. Sri Swami Satchidananda was founder of Integral Yoga. So I've been with people who have started movements, and as a minister, I had an interesting encounter with a Buddhist monk who came. He wouldn't come into the church, so he wanted me to cancel him and stuff. So there I was outside the yard with this Buddhist monk in his, I believe it was yellow clothing, might have been pink. Anyways, it wasn't at all. People could see it. I was counseling him and kind of wondering what my parishioners might be thinking at that time. So today I just want to talk about meditation. A lot of people meditate on one phrase, one mantra, a positive thinking kind of thing, and they never quite get to what you really need to get to. God is in everything, even my nose. And so when you meditate, you try to become a part of everything. You don't sit there and try to get rid of, clear everything out of your mind and stuff. You become a part of everything you feel, everything you hear, what's going on in the world around you, because God is in all of that. And if you isolate yourself from any of it, you may not get to hear what you're after. So as you listen to those voices and stuff inside your head, and you feel those feelings with your body, and you relax in some kind of position, you just relax. Get in a position that's comfortable to you, and just feel and hear everything. And eventually you'll start hearing a high-pitched sound more up into the ears. That's your sound. That's you. You listen to that too. You still don't cancel anything else out. You keep hearing everything, feeling everything, and that high-pitched sound. That high-pitched sound will gradually become overwhelming, to the other information. And then you'll start hearing a low sound. That is the sound of God, and that is what you're after. You may or may not hear things, see things, be taught things. You may just be experiencing a purification. Just go with it. Don't try to manipulate anything. Just let it become what it will. Don't pressure yourself in meditation and try to make things happen. That's not what it's about. It's about experiencing God. So just sit there comfortably and wait for these things to happen. But just know when you're hearing a high-pitched sound, you're kind of getting deeper into meditation. You're experiencing yourself. And then as you start hearing that low tone, you are beginning to hear the sound of God, and that is transformative in what you're after. Okay, now, also in terms of letting it be healing. When you go to heal someone, don't try to direct the energies and stuff. You don't know what's wrong with that person, but God does. So you just put your hands on their shoulders, relax, breathe in and out, whatever controlled fashion feels right to you, just to stabilize yourself, and let the force come through you. Let the energy come through you. Don't direct it. It will go where it needs to go. Your only job is to be a conduit, a tool that God can use. And you're just there. I did this to a patient one time because, to be truthful, I tried everything else. She was in a coma, pretty much. And usually with people in comas, I go up to their ear and I say, "My name is Howard Barber, and I'm not going anywhere. I will be back every day. I'm going to pester you until you wake up." I would ring bells in their ears. I put scratch and sniff stickers underneath their noses. Usually they responded to the smell of cut grass and to mint. Those two things I got pretty good responses to. They'd be totally out of it. You see them go like that to the cut grass and more like to the mint. Not quite as pronounced sound. You would see these subtle signs. And the ringing of the ears was, get away from that. Then I'd sit them on the side of the bed and I'd rock them different ways for vestibular stimulation. I was in occupational therapy 40 years. Vestibular stimulation, and most of them have not been set up at all. So with the stimulation, I was giving them 100%. 100% of them woke up. They didn't seem to remember me or what I told them or what I did, but they did wake up. So anyways, one day I was trying these things on this lady and nothing was working. So I put my hands on her shoulders. No one else was around. I just let the power go through me. That was on a Friday. I came in on a Monday, and there she is talking to nurses and stuff. Not comatose. She's up in a wheelchair talking to nurses. Now, when I worked with her, her eyes were closed. I walk in. She didn't have a chance to hear my voice. I wouldn't have thought that she would have known what I looked like because her eyes were closed. But she said, "There he is. That's him right there." In a positive way. Excuse me. I got the long effects of COVID, the cough. And most people don't know that the effects of COVID can last a long time, including taste of food being altered and the smell being altered. You don't hear that much either, but it affects your lungs. That can be long-standing. And I lost my lower right leg because of it. Anyway, just to excuse myself from the coughing, it's actually gotten better because of a program I'm on that I created for diabetes. Where was it? Oh, so she was positive, but I guess the staff were kind of concerned, and I was let go within a day. And I would have thought, if you heal somebody, that's what we're there for. But like everything else, it's about money. If you help people too fast, you're not going to get a lot of money out of them. And I don't care about that. I continue to do that kind of thing, whatever was necessary. So anyway, heal, meditate, and be at peace.